Objection! December 28th, 9:51 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2. Produced by Dick Wolf.
Dun dun!
Dun dun! This is it. Judgment Bay. Today, things are going to get settled at last. Lots of things. What's the big idea?
So sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder.
Oh my god. No.
I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday.
How does that work?
Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Because cartoons and anime.
Thanks, Maya. Make sure you touch Von Karma. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard.
Whoa! What are you doing?
So I'm sorry. I just thought I should cheer you up with a pat on the back.
Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge.
Right, good idea.
Ooh, no, that's the wrong word. It's not a good word. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. With your
Whoa, pal!
I feel like that's like a refreshing jolt to him, though. Whoa, yeah, pal!
What's gotten into that girl?
About 60,000 volts of electricity. Detective Gumshoe!
Morning, Mr. Edgeworth.
Good morning.
How did it go, Detective?
Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired.
Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good.
I just told you. I read it.
Did you hear me correcting you?
I had the foresight. Yogi says he's forgotten his... Oh, god damn it, now I've forgotten his name. Yugi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be the lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? Ooh, I'm really nailing these lines. He does remember, and I'm gonna prove it. Oof. December 28th, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 3. Produced by Bill... I don't know. That's not a good bit.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready. Right, very well.
It's the first time he's been, like, respectful.
We have reached the final day in our proceedings in the trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood.
Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says.
Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness.
I'm gonna try to give you a break for a second.
He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident.
See, unlike
SquarePants!
unlike you, Nick, where you're like, I don't want to do this, so and you just shut down. I'm like, I don't want to do this. Let's get it fucking done with.
Okay, fair enough.
In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony.
I hate that.
Ramph?
Why I left court? See, down here, we have a...
I'm not really sorry about leaving yesterday like I did, but I wasn't run away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Molly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyway. I mean, I need one of them there motive things, right? I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as it is.
Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we?
He has to know his name. Yami Yugi. You're Yami Yugi, and I'm gonna prove it. Okay, I'm trying to say Yanni Yogi now, but it's not coming.
Hell yeah.
I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. I'd call what you did running away and not leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger.
No, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony.
He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yanni Yogi did it. Got it, it's fixed now. Then why did you leave if you were running away?
He's just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking?
You're like weirdly personable today. I mean, if I sat quietly, Edward would be guilty in 3 minutes.
What are you doing?
Wanted to see if his face moving because of the line. Food?
Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown.
But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack?
Oh, well, I kind of got lost, you see.
The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack.
Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that. Fuck yourself!
I see, so he was lost.
God damn it, Judge. I mean, please, Your Honor, come to your senses. Fuck. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct?
Yep, seems like it.
Then how could you know you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory. You know exactly who you are.
The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof.
I hate that face so much. Grr, how am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old bastard's head? That's impossible.
I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness, please continue.
How can you say you had no motive? I said you do. You have a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right?
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible.
I have to prove he's lying about his memory, otherwise it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. Fuck.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor?
You've been saying the same thing over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case?
Yes. Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies! Felt really anime when I said that.
Order, order, Mr. Wright! There is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is?
Of course, Your Honor!
Oh, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he?
Don't play dumb, Von Karma, you stupid son of a bitch. I'll fucking
Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name.
Beat the pants off you, stupid
I am almost curious to know what happens if you, like, what they say if you choose the wrong one. Like, I'm not saying to do it, but because I've never done it. But
yeah, I'm not gonna.
Like, they give you a choice, even though the game literally told you.
Yeah. Oh man, the temptation is so strong. His name is Yanni Yogi, the former court bailiff.
Huh? Yogi? That name seems familiar. I seem to have recalled a lost picnic basket.
Oh my god.
Oh, Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident.
It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
But what does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. No.
Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of laws, you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat one more time that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go.
Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi?
It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, I'm going to call the parrot to the stand. I mean, please take this man's fingerprint.
Nick, you can't just jump directly to insanity.
No, I feel like that's the only way that we can do it, is have to go like, Polly, what's my name? And he goes, Yanni Yogi! Brah!
You jump to that before the fingerprints that Phoenix is suggesting.
Whatever. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago.
I see, that makes sense.
He burned off his fingerprints with acid last night in a strange coincidence.
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why? Because the
The
evidence...
witness has no fingerprints.
Oh, God. Fucking. Seriously? I mean, what? No fingerprints?
You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep.
Oh, my God. Even the acid part I got right.
Yeah.
Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past, you son of a bitch.
Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity.
No!
Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no?
No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it in like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one!
Nick, what are we gonna do?
I didn't even consider he might have erased his fingerprints because it didn't even cross my mind that something so mundane would work. What do I do?
Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you would like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief.
Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot?
Well,
Whoa!
what is it, Nick?
What a revolutionary
No,
idea!
you're not going to.
Your Honor, the defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal.
Take Mr. Von Karma up?
To heaven. I mean, hell. Fuck.
On my proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor. We're getting married. I mean, I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot.
Okay, I need to say this before it comes up. The fact that Phoenix is doing this is not the craziest part about this examination.
I know, you're right. You're right.
You'll see.
Order!
You're already right.
Well,
just
what
by
do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
everything
Dare
surrounding
you even ask? This is a farce. I object.
No!
There's something-
You can't object to what you told me I could do!
There's something so much crazier. I'll point it out. They gloss over it, but I'll point it out when it comes up. It's so amazing.
Okay, wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot. It's already what I said. I already said the thing. I have a right to do as you suggested. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Fuck you.
Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest.
Take a big poop and freeze it, and then chip it into a shank and shank yourself in the belly button, you fuck.
Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy.
Dude, we ain't crazy.
Whoa, still want to go through with your little game?
Yes! Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard!
Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence except the parrot. He's my last chance. At least, I think so. What the fuck is my life?
Bring in the parrot!
Did they just have the parrot hanging around in the fucking side room? Is that the crazy thing?
No, that's not the crazy thing.
Oh my god, she's so cute. Hi, Polly.
That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me.
It must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please, testify for us.
He didn't say Polly, who is your owner.
Yep.
Hello. Ah!
God damn it, Polly.
Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far.
I'm gonna press on everything.
Yeah.
Very well, begin your cross-examination.
Right.
What are you gonna do, Nick?
I'm gonna do what I do best. Win because I'm the protagonist of a visual novel. I mean, I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Oh, that's the whole thing. I thought the ellipses were part of it.
They are, but...
Okay.
Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi.
Hold it! Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify! Maya, you talk to her.
Right, what do I say? Because he did the Have We Forgotten Something in it. Do you remember that? Yeah.
I do want to just do the dumb.
Maybe.
Maybe don't risk it on the dumb.
Yeah, maybe don't risk it on the dumb.
Okay. As I recall, 2 days ago... Polly,
have you forgotten something?
This
No,
is him
you're
doing
not, I'm
her.
not allowing you!
Don't forget DL6! Squawk!
Nick, we had this talk! Your goal shouldn't be to do something bad!
If I could get Polly to say that here, that'll prove that the caretaker had something to do with
Killing me.
DL6.
Polly, have we forgotten something?
Hello.
That's not what you're supposed to say.
Fuck!
Forgot! Something we forgot!
Hello.
Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it.
It's ridiculous. Why won't she say it?
Something the matter,
Did
Mr.
he
Wright?
fucking badger the... Did he fix the parents' testimony?
That's the craziest thing!
What the shit?
That's the craziest thing!
No! No!
He retrained the parents
No!
in a day!
Oh my god!
He planned this! He planned it all according to Keikaku!
Oh my god, Keikaku means plan! I guess I'll read this line. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything?
Oh my god.
Fuck! Oh man.
Oh, my throat hurts so bad from yelling.
Oh my god, I keep on fucking up. Okay, hold it. Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me.
Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to the parrot.
Well, I guess it just looped again.
I have to present her with evidence.
Press on that. You had two other options you could ask about.
Okay, witness. Keep...
What do I say?
Oh, he retrained it so that the name is different. Maybe I should get her to say her name.
Polly, what's your name?
Polly.
Whatever, I was wrong.
Mr. Wright, I think that we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity?
Maybe you should check your evidence. Maybe you should look at the DL6 case file maybe a little bit.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
What?
His fiancée, Polly Jenkins, committed suicide.
Yeah.
So he named the bird Polly, and he's definitely not fucking the bird.
Well, I don't know. I mean...
Yes, it does. It does everything. He fucks the bird.
Fascinating! You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof!
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far?
I feel like the fucking the bird is like a bad bit. I feel bad for the bird when I think about it.
Yeah, that's why I tried to sandbag.
Yeah.
I used sandbag no jutsu and you tried to continue.
And then I thought about it. Sorry, Polly. Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he's Yana Yogi. All you have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is
the thing I just had told you to look at.
Thanks. I would have figured it out eventually.
I know, but
We don't have the time.
yeah.
The DL6 case file? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on then? Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well, Mr. Wright, please show us the page.
This is really dumb. Like, this is really just stupid.
Where in this file is the information connected to the parrot's name?
Like I get that they have to ask this for video game purposes, but like the idea that Phoenix Wright would pull out this fucking file and be like, yeah, here's my evidence, and then just be like, that's good, I'm not gonna elaborate any further, is silly. So where did you get the name Polly?
Suspect data.
Yeah.
Okay. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about... This is the first time he's referenced a page and held up a page.
Don't worry about it.
That's really funny to me. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see?
Indeed it does say that, yes.
What was his fiancée's name?
Polly Jenkins. Polly!
Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her.
I see, I guess that is possible.
I'm not gonna yell about it because I still feel bad
Oh, mere coincidence, that's all.
about what I said about Polly.
My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does that make you my granddaughter's fiancé?
Depends how old is she, you fuck.
This is actually really weird because, like, there's stuff about his family later, and his only daughter is like Maya's age. So I don't know how he has a 7-year. I think they just forgot this
He's
line.
lying. No, he's lying.
Maybe. I think it's just that they forgot. Like
No, perjury doesn't exist, so
the-
he's straight up just lying about it
he's-
because he can.
the guy in the guy who wrote the second game had to do it in like a year.
Brennan.
Like, he wrote a lot, and he wrote it really fast, so I think they just forgot. They didn't plan, and then they forgot this throwaway line.
Brennan, I said it depends on how old she is, you fuck. And then this is what he says back, and it was really good.
Yeah.
And we got away from the bit because we were talking about the production of the game.
I don't like your bit. Your
I
bit is
didn't-
garbage.
I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny because it's like
Your bit is garbage.
it's like kind of like a power move on Karma, and then it blows up in his face, which is absolutely how this game is going for him. Anyways, say the line, please.
Oh, that was me.
Yeah, that's what I'm
She's
saying.
only 7 years old.
See, that's why the bit's funny.
Okay, well.
Indeed. Alone it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence.
Where am I gonna find that?
Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we could just find one more piece of evidence.
Right, but what?
Very well, witness, you may continue.
Bless you.
Thank you.